Alright, I'm doing a review of L-Tyrosine. A quick honest review. Definitely improves motivation. Really impressive increase in just diligence and motivation when taken every day in between meals. I like to take it 3 times a day, um, if I can, if I don't forget, at least once or twice a day. And the change for me as someone with ADHD is very profound. It's a great alternative uh, treatment for ADHD in comparison to things like, amphetamines and Ritalin and stuff like that. Amphetamines being Adderall, because Adderall is just, if you look up the generic name of Adderall, it's amphetamine salts. So that's what it is. Not very healthy. Not if you're looking to be a biohacker. That's not something you want to use. It's a terrible long-term side effects, and um, maybe something you can use once in a while if you're wise about it. But I generally don't advise using things like that. I know some people like to use smart drugs for civic purposes if they're like in med school and stuff like that. And some people in med school, they need Adderall to get through the 120-hour work week. But I mean, if you're not healthy to get through med school without the use of amphetamines, you probably shouldn't be going through med school. You should probably get your own health sorted out first. But some people simply don't have that option and have to get their career together. I don't blame them. But regardless, if you want to treat your ADHD naturally, L-tyrosine is one of the most important components of that. It's something you should at least try, and you should see the results in pretty immediately, within 2 to 3 days. There are several other supplements and treatments that are highly effective. Neurofeedback therapy can actually cure ADHD. Unfortunately, it's a very expensive treatment. Um, if you want to get a full 40 rounds of neurofeedback therapy, which will actually, if not cure it, at least like 80 to 90% alleviate ADHD. It's going to cost you around $8,000 to $10,000 on average, unless you have really great health insurance. But that's a topic for another video. Regardless, the L-tyrosine really helps, and I recommend the holistic approach to treating ADHD, using supplements, using exercise, using strategies for improving your orderliness, your organization abilities, improving your using meditation in order to improve your ability to focus on the present and not just always have your head in the clouds, things along those lines. That's what's going to lead to the greatest overall performance long term and allow for a long healthy life. Whereas using stuff like medications like Adderall, that's going to cut your life pretty short. If you take Adderall, amphetamines for like 40 years, you're going to die of a heart attack when you're 50 or 60. I mean, you can't just be doing that like every day for decades without, long-term neurological and cardiovascular side effects. So that's my thought on using L-tyrosine. And I'll discuss other supplements that work, other methodologies that work for helping to cure or at least alleviate your ADHD. The most inexpensive options as well as the more expensive options for people that can afford it. I wish I could afford neurofeedback therapy. If you want me to get neurofeedback therapy so I can make better videos, just donate $10,000 to me via PayPal. Really appreciate it. Maybe when I'm famous 5 years from now, someone will do that for me. But in the meantime, my ADHD will be treated holistically as best I can. But I do eventually want to get neurofeedback therapy and just improve my IQ with neurofeedback therapy, as well as overall cognitive performance in various specific areas. Neurofeedback therapy can actually raise IQ. It's been proven through numerous studies, and I would really like an improved IQ as well as improved memory, because obviously intelligence allows for better decision making. It allows you to succeed in more career fields. It allows for better financial decisions. It allows for just better problem solving in life. And the more successfully and efficiently you can solve problems in life, the happier you'll be. And at the end of the day, the thing I want the most is happiness. So I know this is kind of all over the place, but it was my kind of like one of my first videos, and my first videos will involve me going off on a lot of tangents until I get my mind sorted out a little bit. So a little Jordan Peterson-esque in terms of focus.